Hello, everybody, and welcome to my class. Today, I will be talking about uh, radicals and mostly how to simplify them. So let me share my screen. And as you can tell, I'm speaking a little quieter today, and that's because my throat is kind of hurting, so I'm not gonna speak that loud. Uh, so can you all see my screen or not? Yes, that's very good. Okay, so uh let's begin then. This will be part of the seventh grade curriculum. Our schedule today will be first we're going to be reviewing the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, that's very important. And then because it's all about square roots and squaring, kind of has to do with radicals. And then we're going to be simplifying radicals and then problems as usual. Okay, so the Pythagorean theorem. Does anybody know what the Pythagorean theorem is? If you do know, please put it in the chat. Okay. Yes. A squared plus b squared equals c squared in a right triangle. Yes. And c is the hypotenuse and b are the triangle legs. Very good. And no, it is not COVID. It's just kind of allergy stuff. A seasonal allergies. A lot of uh, stuff flying around here. Yes. Okay. So, uh, let's begin the Pythagorean theorem. Okay. So, does anybody remember what the seaside is called again? I just said it. What is the seaside called? Okay. It's supposed to be the longest side. Yes, it is called the hypotenuse. And what are A and B called? I just said it again. What are A and B called? The other guys. Yes. They're called triangle legs. Okay, so this is a hypotenuse. A and B are legs. Okay, so enough with that. Let's do a small problem. So, okay, I need to fix this. Okay, so this is actually half of. Okay, so this is a kitchen tile. Okay, and then it's supposed to be a kitchen tile. Let's say it's a kitchen tile. And then you want to find, it's a square, right? It's a square. You want to find the diagonal of it, okay? You want to find the diagonal of the square. And then you're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to do it. Does anybody know what's the value of this guy over here? D. Okay. Please put your answers in the chat. The square root of 62? Are you sure about that, Stephen? Oh, yes. Sorry, I wrote a squared plus b squared plus c squared. It's going to be equal to c squared. Okay. Yes, 72. Square root of 72. Small mistake, don't make them. Oh, first. I forgot to do this first. Okay. Feedback on last class. Most of you were in last class. It was math counts problems. We had a little tournament, right? Again, good job to Edward, Stephen, and Maggie. Very good job. You got most of the problems right. Any feedback on that? Should I do it again? Is it fun or something? Well, even if you don't like it, I'm still gonna do it because, you know, doing problems fast, quickly and accurate is very important. Oh God, Stephen. 2 times the square root of 18. Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's the 2 times the square root of 18? Yeah. 6 times the square root of 2. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so what do we have here? These are A and B, and we need to find C. Okay, so 6 squared plus 6 squared equals 72, because 36 plus 36 equals 72. And then 72 square root. You just need to do that because we haven't learned about simplifying these roots yet, but we will after we're done with Pythagorean theorem. But just a heads up, yes, square root of 72 is 6 times the square root of 2. Okay, so now let us move on to the next slide, in which case we are going to do some warm-up questions. Okay, please, I'm not gonna read the word problems this time. This throat is hurting, as you know. Okay, so please do this and give the answer in the chat. And actually, why don't we do the same thing? Let's do a little competition. Okay, so whoever gets the most problems correct wins our little competition for our questions. I'll just make a scoreboard for everyone. Okay, so the first person that answers correctly wins a point. Okay, you may begin now. Okay. 1.5, very good. And Maggie 0.9. Sorry, but that is wrong. Yes, Steven. Very nice. Competitions make you nervous and tense? Yeah, competitions do that. But it's fine, just try your best. Don't get too nervous because that'll just make you less reactive. So, let's do this problem. Okay, start from a point here. Okay, this is the starting point, right? This is our starting point, and then he goes north, right? He goes north. 0.5 8 kilometers north. Okay, and then what does he do? He turns west. Okay, he turns west and then he finishes 1.7 kilometers from his starting point. Okay, so from a starting point, that would be 1.7. Okay, and then how far west did the jogger go? Okay, this is a very classic problem because we know that this longest side is the hypotenuse, so we can't just add up the values because we already found the hypotenuse. In this case, we need to subtract the values. So 1.7 squared minus 0.8 squared equals something. So that equals 1.7 squared 2.89 minus 0.64. Hold on a second. Wait. Okay. 2.6. Oh wait. Okay, that was wrong. Hold on a second. 1.7 squared. What is that? Hello. Hold on. It should be like this, right? Wait a second. No, it's not 1.5. I was correct the whole time. Okay, it's 2.25, kids. It's 2.25. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Hold on a second. What the heck? Huh?
You gotta square root it.
Oh, yes. That's the problem there. Okay, thank you for that. I think I've gotten dumber the past few days. Okay, 2.89, 0.64 equals 2.25. Okay, and then you're supposed to square root it. Whoever that said that, yes, you're very smart. Okay, that equals to 1.5, yeah. Okay, so that is the answer. Uh, Next problem. This one, bit tricky. Read the problem carefully for this one. Uh, you don't need a picture. You can draw the picture yourself. This one, yeah. Four. Okay. Both are wrong, I think. Let me show you how to do this one. A rectangular box, right? You need to draw the rectangular box first. Okay. So this will be our rectangular box, and we have a hole right here. A hole. Supposed to basically the circular opening. Supposed to fit the box through it. Now there are two ways that this box will fit into a hole. It's either 8 times 4, and then it fits into this hole, okay, kind of, okay. Or you can do what? 4, 4, okay, fit into this hole, okay. Obviously, 4 by 4 is the smallest circular opening, and besides, the other hole is like what? An oval that's not circular. So since we know that this square is 4 by 4, get the diagonal of that square. That will be the diameter. What is that? 32 square root, right? The square root of 32. Okay, and what is that? That is going to be equal to okay, we have that's going to be equal to 4, the square root of 2. Okay, so that is our answer. Yeah. Okay, so how did he even get that square root symbol, Edward? Is it one of those emoji things that you can do? Oh, copy paste. Okay. So, uh, let's continue. So number 3, each face of actually I'm not gonna read this. It's gonna make my throat hurt anymore. Okay, please do this one. Okay. $13. Yeah, it's 13. 13's the answer. Another point to Steven. Okay, let's mark that. Another point to Steven. Very good job. So basically what you do here is standard thing, okay? Take this this triangle and you do something with it, basically use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, that is 13. Very good job. So, simplifying radicals. Now we are going to be learning how to simplify radicals. So, when you are simplifying radicals, there are 2 requirements. Okay, 1, I'm going to write it down. And please take notes on this as I go. Number one, there are no perfect square factors in the radical. So let's see here. Square root of 32. What is that? Okay, that is the square root of 16 and 2. Okay, this is a factor of 32. Square root of 16 is a factor of square root of 32. And 16, what's that? That is a perfect square. So that does not meet the requirement, which means it is not simplified. Okay. What do we have here? No radicals in the denominator. This something with a square root is a radical, so no, you can't have that. Okay, can't have that. Okay, it's in the denominator, and that is not simplified enough. Now, how would you simplify it? Okay, you can multiply it by itself. Okay, multiply by 1, right? Multiply by 1, which is basically square root of 2 over square root of 2. Okay, and that is equal to 2 square root of 2 over 2. That is not simplified yet, because still, what do we have? Okay, we can just cancel that out, right? Hold on. No, that didn't make sense. Okay. Then that is simplified. Okay. So, so now I'm gonna walk you through how to do these. This is the most simple one. Okay. And when you're more familiar, you don't have to use this method, but when you're trying to make sense of things, we're going to use this method to do it. Okay. So what is 8? Please type in the chat, what are two factors of 8? 2 factors of 8. Okay, Steven. Sorry, but you don't get points on these because these are walkthroughs. I'm basically just teaching them on you. Teaching them. Okay. 2 and 4, yes, that will work. Okay, so what is square root of 8? Okay, and before this, I need to make make a point here. Okay, so square root of 3 times square root of 2 equals square root of 6, okay? You can combine square roots through multiply. That is a rule. So with that in mind, we can do this, right? Okay, now what do we do? Square root of 4, that is a perfect square. So that is going to be equal to 2. So non-radicals, put it outside the square root. Things that are radicals, put it inside the square root. Therefore, square root of 8 equals 2 times square root of 2. Okay. Now, keep in mind, we can combine square roots by multiplying. So please multiply these and tell me what you get. I can multiply them. Don't simplify it yet. Don't give me the simplified form yet. Okay, just multiply them. See what you get. Combine like terms. Yes, you can add and subtract square roots. Okay, so yep, that is. Hold on a second. You already simplified it. Oh, well, that's pretty fast. Okay, and that is correct. But I'm gonna walk you through it first. So just multiply. Okay, just multiply. 6, because you just combine these like terms. Okay. And then what do you get? 98, right? 98. Yep. Okay, so now let's okay, who can give me two factors of 98 and one of them is a perfect square? Who can give me uh two factors? Please put in the chat. 2 and square root of 2 and square root of 49. Yes. Very good. So 6 times square root of 2 times 7. Okay? Okay, so actually, okay, t cubed over here. Okay. So who can give me two factors of t cubed? Okay. Okay, t squared times okay, square root of t squared times square root of t. Okay. And remember, okay, square root of t squared is going to be t. Okay. So now let's just simplify. Okay, what are non-radicals? Okay, 6, 7, t. Okay, 42t times square root of what? 2t. Okay, that is the answer. So now let's do some problems actually. So please do these problems. And I'm going a bit fast today because my throat is hurting and I'm probably gonna end this lesson 10 minutes sooner than usual. Okay. So please do this problem. Square root of 5 times w. Very nice. Okay. Point for Steven. First answer. Nice. You currently have 3 points, Steven. Shaped like a rectangle, right, huh? 2 times a length, 2 times its width. Okay. So the distance between the opposite corners of the park, the diagonal. So now we just 4W plus W equals 5W. And square root them both. Square root of 5W. Okay. That is the answer. Good job, everyone, who got it correct. And number 2. Please simplify this. Okay, I'll give you a few moments. I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. So I won't be back in like a few minutes. So please do this problem and put your answer in the chat. Okay. Each question is 1 point, Stephen. Let's see here. I think you got it correct. Actually, no, you didn't get it correct. Yeah, there's a mistake there. So, still 3 points, I think. And I don't know if you got it right or not, but I solved it mentally, so I'm probably not that correct. So, let's actually solve it now. You might be correct. Let's see. Let's simplify what's in the square root first, okay? Okay, so what do we have here? We have square x to the 4th and x. Okay. And square root of x. Okay, so now we can do this. See here, we have these two are not radicals. So what we do here is multiply them outside the square root. And then what's inside will be this. Okay, that will be our answer. Oh, okay, 7x. You read it wrong on your paper. Okay. So, I'll guess you still have that point then. You usually get it correct, so. I guess we're going to go to the next problem then. Actually, let's see. Wombat, did you get it correct? To the power 4 radical 7x. Okay, so Wombat also got it correct. I'm gonna give a point to Wombat here. Number 3. Fully simplifies. Okay. 2 over the square root of A. Okay, so are there any other answers to this problem? Any other answers? -6 square root of A over A squared. Okay, so we have some different answers here. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let's start solving then. Okay, Stephen, Edward is actually correct. Okay, Edward is correct. Congratulations, Edward. So now let's solve this one. Okay, so how do we solve it? Okay, how do we solve it? First, look at this radical. We need to simplify this radical. Just simplify. Okay, let's simplify. Okay. And what's that equal? That equals -6 over A times A square rooted. Okay. Now, how do we simplify this? Multiply by square root of A, and then this radical will go away, right? Because square root squared, that just cancels out, okay? That is the correct answer. Good job, Edward. 1 point to you. I'm afraid to say, even if any of you get 1 more point, Stephen is still going to win because Stephen has 4 points. Wombat has 1 point, and Edward just got his first point. So, really doesn't matter. But good job, everyone. Okay, so 18n over 63n cubed. So since this one seems quite hard, why don't this one is actually worth 3 points? How about that? So some of you can catch up to Stephen. Okay, this one is actually worth 3 points. Okay, well, even if you catch up to Stephen, you're still tied. So yeah. Wow, already. And that's correct. Stephen, congratulations. That is correct. Okay, so now let us do this problem. Okay, so let's just simplify this first. Okay, it's going to be what? 3n. Okay, 3n times the square root of 7n simplified equals what? What? You can divide these two, right? You can divide these two. Then you just get rid of n on the outside. 6 times Oh, never mind. Okay. 6 over square root of 7n equals, okay, just what do you multiply, right? Multiply. That is correct. Okay, very good job, Stephen. Stephen wins this round. Okay. Okay, so there are a lot of correct answers. A lot of people participated. That is very good. But unfortunately, due to my very annoying throat, we will stop this class now. So I'm going to end class early today. Thank you for listening, everyone. And thank you again. Okay, so I'm going to end this class now. Hopefully, I'll get the throat stops hurting. Allergies get better next time. Okay. Yes, goodbye. Thank you, Maggie.